Hi, the book I'm going to be reviewing today is The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. It is about the main character, Edmond Dantes, who gets framed for treason by three men who live in his town, Marseilles. Now, Edmond is 19 years old and is extremely successful on the ship that he works at, knowing the man who owns it very well. He is soon to become captain, and these three men all envy him for different reasons. So Danglars has been the treasurer for about 6 to 8 years on the ship and wishes to become captain, but Alexander gets the job, and yeah, so he's envious. And then Ferdinand wants his fiance, his soon-to-be wife. But the funny story is Ferdinand is also her first cousin. Caterous is simply envious of his wealth. He lives next door and just sees that the boy is coming home with riches, and this man's in his 30s, so he's very jealous of his wealth. So from there, all three men write a fake letter and put it on Edmond's persons. From there, they tell the French government that Edmond has committed treason and is conspiring with Napoleon Bonaparte, and that he is henceforth a Bonapartist, trying to overthrow the French government. From there, Edmond is thrown into the Château d'If, which is kind of like a French prison on this little tiny island. From there, Edmond meets this priest who knows what his buried treasure is. So eventually, after 14 years, the priest dies. Edmond escapes and finds this treasure, and from there he begins his journey to get revenge on these three men. So as he's looking for revenge, the very last man that he kills is Fernand, who married his fiancée, Mercedes, and they had a son together. And after he murders Fernand, their son challenges Edmond Dantes to a duel. From there, Mercedes begs Edmond to not take her son's life, to just let him kill him or to run away, something, just not let her son die. So Edmond takes the bullet in the duel and dies. And in the end of the story, Edmond kind of realizes that when seeking vengeance, you dig two graves, one for yourself and for your enemy. So I thoroughly enjoyed this book. I've read it several times since I was probably 12 years old. So I recommend it to anyone who can read difficult to read books. So if you like reading lengthy, detailed books in odd language with a lot of French references, so you're looking at a dictionary a lot, I strongly recommend it. So I'm Jared Benson, and that was my review of The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas.